Hey everybody, thanks for joining us this morning with the very first mega virtual RV show. This is Jonathan at Camp RV in Stratford. I'm standing inside of the brand new 2021 Flagstaff Superlite. It's a 26FKBS. This model here, it's 6,700 pounds dry weight, so it's easily towable with a lot of vehicles in the industry today. And it's a 26-foot box. Overall length on the outside, we've got 29 feet 8 inches. So it's still under that 30-foot length, so great for provincial parks or where you're just running into size restrictions. It's a great unit. Lots of open floor space. So we're going to kind of pan around, show you everything on the inside. We're here to answer questions. So if you do have questions, just please type into the comment box and we'll get them answered for you. We do have a nice entertainment center here. We got the electric fireplace down below. That TV will pull out an angle. So if you're sitting at the dinette, you want to give yourself a better viewing angle, you can certainly do that. It does have stereo built in down below, and that's AM, FM, CD, DVD, and Bluetooth. So anything that you want to play, you can put it right through this stereo here. You put a movie in there, it'll play on your TV. You want to pair that with your Bluetooth phone or your tablet, then you can change music while you're sitting outside around the campfire. And that is directly across from the nice comfy couch. And that is a tri-fold sofa. So that actually folds out. So 2 adults can sleep on it this way, as opposed to being cramped sleeping on it sideways. We do also have the nice booth dinette. This is available where you can get it with table and chairs, but we ordered this one with the booth. This will drop down into an extra bed. And then you do have storage on both dinette seats underneath. So not only do you have the drawers on the ends, which are on ball bearing guides, but then you've also got access to the full storage by lifting up the cushion. You can see lots of windows, lots of natural light in this model. And then you get the nice roller shades on every window. So with those, they just pull down, they completely black out the window. And they're a slow rise shade. So you just pull them down and they retract all the way up. Got some nice reading lights above the sofa here as well. And they do have little USB ports right on them. So you're sitting on the couch, you want to charge up your tablet or phone, everything's easily accessible. More storage up above. They pretty much put storage anywhere they can on this model. And that brings us over here. You got a nice closet right where you walk in. Removable shelving with hooks to hang some jackets, and you have a great spot for shoes down underneath rather than having them right inside the door and tripping over them every time you're going in and out. Over here as well, we've got our control panel, so it's easily accessible right when you walk in the door. Your slide controls, your awning control, the water heater, all the lights, everything's all centrally located, including telling you how full all your tanks are, which you do have 2 gray water tanks and a black water tank on this one. The kitchen is at the front. And as you can see, lots of counter space. So you got the nice big window at the front with the shade that pulls up and down for privacy. And then lots of counter space, which is solid surface counters. And then you get the double stainless steel sinks with the sink covers. So when you're not using the sinks, you got the covers on, you got extra counter space you can work with. It does have the high-rise faucet with the pull-out sprayer. Makes it easier for spraying down your big pots and dishes. 3-burner stove, and you do get the flush mount glass cover on that stove. We do have the nice accent lighting around the knobs on the stove, as well as you get a light in the oven. Knife holder in behind the stove, and then with that glass cover, when you're not using the stove, again, you got more counter space that you can work with there. Good storage up above. Obviously, we got all of our goodies in that one. Quite a bit of storage everywhere. One thing with this front kitchen, you'll never run out of storage. Nice and bright in here. We got LED lighting throughout. So they're all very energy efficient, but they're also nice and bright. We've got our bedroom right at the back. And there's 2 entries on this one. So you get an entrance right into your bedroom and then also an entrance into the main living area. We got a nice queen walk around bed. You get a window on both sides. You get more cabinet storage up above. And then we're right back to the same reading lights, USB ports on them. and nice LED lights if you want to read while you're in bed.
There's a question. What are the solar options?
Solar options on this one. I'm glad you guys asked. We actually have on this model a 190 watt solar panel with a 1,000 watt inverter. And then that actually on this one, we have the 12 volt fridge with it as well. So when we go back up to the kitchen, I'll show you the fridge in this one. And then it is pre-wired for a portable solar panel as well. So if you did want to add an extra panel, you can. Storage underneath the bed. And with this model, this is all 6-sided welded aluminum frame. And this is where you can see all that welded aluminum. There's no wood anywhere. The only wood construction in this entire trailer is your cabinetry. And you get the drawer storage on the ends, plus you get the storage in behind there, which is accessible from outside. Absolutely. If anybody has any questions, just fire them at us and we can get them answered as we go.
Yep. What are the restrictions on size in some of the parks?
So that just all depends on where you camp. Majority of sites are going to be good for anywhere from 24 to 30 foot trailers. And then once you get over the 30 foot, that's where you can run into less available sites. So with this one being under 30 foot, it's going to fit into a lot of the sites that are out there.
Is the fridge combo gas electric? And if not, can it be ordered?
Yeah, the fridge in this one is 12 volt only, but it can be ordered with a gas electric fridge. The gas electric is an 8 cubic foot versus the 12 volt fridge that we've got in this one is an 11 cubic foot. Storage here, this is your wardrobe storage across from the bed. You got spot for hanging all your clothes up above, and you can put folded clothes down below. And of course, more drawers down below there. So again, lots of storage.
Is this accessible with the slide in?
So your wardrobe above is accessible with the slide in, but your drawers down below wouldn't be because your bed comes up basically right to those drawers. But so keep in mind when your slide out's in, this is going to be right up here. So you'd have to reach over to be able to access this closet. Nice thing about these slide outs is they're on their own worm gear electric. So all you have to do is hit a button. That slide you can put out 4 inches, grab whatever you need, bring it right back in.
And just someone want to see the outlets in there.
Yep, we got USB ports and power outlets there. And then bathroom is an ensuite. So you can get to the bathroom from the hallway or from the bedroom. And in here, we get the corner shower with the sliding doors. We got the full shower surround. And then there's a skylight up above. So in terms of headroom in here, I'm 6'1". Everybody always asks, can you take a comfortable shower in here? And as you can see, with that raised skylight, gives you extra headroom, but also gives you some natural light so you're not showering in the dark. It does have the vanity. There is a medicine cabinet. There's storage down below. You've got the foot flush toilet, some extra storage cabinets in here as well for your linens. And then there is the roof vent with a built-in power fan. Now, one thing I didn't point out, and we'll show you, there is also a roof vent with the built-in power fan in the bedroom. So you do get some extra airflow, and there's a TV hookup in the bedroom as well. So that was one thing we didn't touch on was the fridge. So this fridge is a 12 volt, and it's an 11 cubic foot. Oh, we've got our Camp Out Pilsner by Muskoka Brewery in there. A little cross promotion. And then so with this model, it does have a lock, so you can lock those doors when you're traveling. But with this model, it does come standard with an 8 cubic foot propane electric. This is actually the option. So we option this one, which comes with the 190 watt solar panel and the 1,000 watt inverter.
And does it have heat and AC?
This model?
Yeah.
Yep. So we have air conditioning, which is ducted through the ceiling. We got dual ducts. These white duct works here. That's for your AC, comes all the way through. And then the heat is vented through the floor. So you got in-floor heat, and then that goes down into your underbelly as well. So if you are camping in early spring or late fall, that extends your camping season. Things aren't going to freeze up on you. We're going to come on outside, unless if anybody had any other questions about anything in here. Otherwise, we're going to head on outside, and we'll kind of continue the walk around out there.
I think that's good for inside.
We're all good. One thing I am going to bring with me is the tire pressure monitoring system. So actually, maybe I'll just touch on this before we go outside. This here comes with all of our Flagstaff units. and it's what they call a tire pressure monitoring system. So when you're traveling down the road, you've got this screen in your vehicle, and this will tell you what your PSI is at on the tires, as well as if your tires are overheating. So this will pretty much tell you if you're going to have a blowout before you have it. This can be a big problem solver.
There's just a question about this. It's just a sticker.
Oh, the sticker on the bottom is just the carpet that they use. It's a stain and soil resistant carpet. And then the flooring that we're using in this is a linoleum floor. It just looks like hardwood, but it is all one piece. There's no seams anywhere, so it's easy to sweep out. All good? All right. So on the outside, we've got a really nice tan fiberglass exterior. It is available in a white exterior as well, but this is the standard color that they offer. And as I mentioned, we got two entries, one into the bedroom, one into the living area, and both of them have the upgraded MORride step above. So with these stairs, they're on a counterweight. There's next to no weight to them, and they just fold right up. They are height adjustable, so if you're on unlevel ground, you can adjust the legs accordingly, but they just fold right into the door frame, and the spring actually holds them into place, and then that door will close right over top. So it gives it a nice sleek look on the outside. And then you do have a step light too, which you can turn that on and off from inside. So when you're walking in and out of the trailer, you can see where you're stepping. And you can see we do have some nice grips on those stairs. So if it is a wet night out, at least you can get some grip going up and down. It does have that big entry assist handle beside the door too. So when you're going up and down, you got something to grab onto. Screen doors on both doors. So you can separate your screen door. You got a friction hinge on the main door, but then they do also have a latch. So you can latch that door so that the wind doesn't grab it. But then with your screen door, it will just reconnect right back to the main door. This unit has all frameless windows all the way around. So cosmetically, really nice looking windows. They have a nice dark tint to them. And then they all open, they're all hinged from the top. So they'll all crank out from the top. The nice thing about that is you can leave those windows open even when it's raining. You're not going to have that sideways wind bringing that water in through the window. We got a gas griddle outside. This is included with the unit. So this is great for cooking bacon and eggs, pancakes, for cooking hot dogs, hamburgers. You can pretty much cook anything with it. It's got the built-in grease tray with it. And that runs off the main tanks right on the trailer. So you don't have to have a separate propane hookup for that. It's got a propane hookup right underneath. We do have a storage compartment right in the front corner here. This is underneath the kitchen countertop. You got a spot where you have your manual override cranks. Because with this model, we do have the slide outs are power, the jacks are power. So you got power stabilizer jacks, one on each corner, as well as a power tongue jack. So you don't have to crank anything. You just hit a button to put everything up and down. You've got a light built onto the front hitch as well. And then we've got our propane tanks and our battery compartment on the front. All of our units, we include filled propane tanks, and we do include two 12-volt batteries with all of our Flagstaffs. We've got a one-piece fiberglass cap here, and you can see diamond plating down below prevents stone chips when you're traveling. And then with that one-piece cap, it runs from here all the way up to the top. You got your built-in marker lights, which are all part of that cap. LED lights built in on the front as well, which that you can turn on and off. You'll never lose your trailer in the middle of the night at the campground. So if you have to sneak away to the bathroom or something like that, you can always find it when you come back. And then as I touched on the inside, we do have that automotive windshield. So that's contoured right into that cap. So really sharp look. Any questions or?
Yeah. So can you access the washroom when the slide is in?
Yes, you can. So you can access the washroom from the bedroom when the slide is in. To access it from the living room would be a little tough, but no problem from the bedroom.
And do you know the tongue weight?
The tongue weight on this model, I don't have that with me accessible, but that's something that we can double check for you. Now it's typically around 10% of the dry weight, which the dry weight on this one's right around 6,700 pounds. So it should be in that 700 to 800 pound range for the tongue weight, but that's something that we can confirm for you.
And can you confirm the price?
The price on this one is $43,900, and that is our show special. And then with all of the units bought at the show, you do also get $1,000 in-store credit. So if you give us a call today, you can secure your unit, and then with that, you will get $1,000 that you can spend on parts and accessories in our store.
And is there financing options?
There is financing available. We actually have, with this one, you can go pardon me, $190 bi-weekly payments, and that's a fully secured payment. But we do have lots of financing options, so you can give us a call, you can text us, you can call us, and we can certainly answer any of your questions whether it has to do with financing or the trailer. The slide outs are both on the off-door side. I had mentioned to you about the light on the front cap. You can turn that on and off just with the touch of the button there. But both slide outs are on the off-door side. Again, nice big windows, so you get lots of open natural light. And then in between the two slide outs, we got our sewer hookup just in behind the tires there. And the tires on these, they are a Goodyear tire. They've just switched to Goodyear tires within the past couple of months. Again, they include the tire pressure monitoring system, and these ones here are independent torsion axle suspension. So a nice smooth riding suspension. And as I mentioned on the inside, with the furnace being ducted down into the underbelly, it is an enclosed underbelly. Questions? Still good?
Yep. Is there surge or electric brakes?
On this one, it's electric brakes, and there's brakes on both axles.
And is it 50 or 30 amp service?
This one is a 50 amp service. And with them, because they are pre-wired for a second air conditioner, so they do come with a 50 amp. This is that storage we saw on the inside, which was underneath the bed, and it's accessible outside, and it is a slam latch door. So first of all, you do have a magnet that holds the door open, and with those, they just slam shut. So, and then here's our power hookup on the back. That's the 50 amp service. Again, you've got frameless window on the back. We got our spare tire mounted on the back with the cover. Something they've added this year is a 2-inch accessory hitch. So if you want to have a bike rack or a cargo carrier, anything like that, I've seen people use them to put electric bikes on, scooters, different things like that. Oh, and we confirmed the hitch weight, 946 pounds for the hitch weight. Thank you, Aaron. We got our roof ladder on the back, so that's for accessing the roof, cleaning and servicing. It is a fully laminated walkable roof, so if you need to get up there at any time, it's no problem. And up on that roof, we do have our air conditioning, our solar panel, but this allows you to access it, so it makes it easy for cleaning or servicing. You got your hookups on the back corner. So with these, you've got your water hookup, you've got your cable and satellite hookup. This one does have a black tank flusher. So after you've emptied out your sewer, you can hook a water hose onto this and it cleans out the inside of the tank for you. And it does have an antifreeze inlet here as well. So you don't have to pump it through your freshwater holding tank or disconnect something off the pump. You can just put a hose right on here, right into your jug of antifreeze, and then suck it right through.
And are these order only, or do we have it in stock?
We have this model in stock, which at this time is still available. And then we can order them. Order time, it all depends on when exactly you order, but it's generally 3 to 4 months for order time. We've got an outside shower. How are we doing for time here? We're all right. Outside shower here as well. So hot and cold tap with a shower head. Oh, did we have that unlocked? Oh, perfect. So with that, you got your hot and cold tap, shower head that'll pull out. So what this is really ideal for, you can buy an outside shower stall, but these work really well for when you're down at the beach and you got sand all over your feet and you want to rinse off, or if you travel with a pet and the pet rolls around in mud, you can hose them down before they go back into the trailer. We do have power awning, and it covers both doors. It's almost the full length of the trailer. With this awning, there are dump arms on it, so you can always have one side lower than the other if you want water to trickle off. Now, if you don't put one side lower than the other, eventually as the weight increases with weight of water, it will collapse and allow it to come off. But with the LED lights, it really brightens up the whole patio area. And then on the outside, we touched on the grill at the front here, but you also get a little tabletop. Again, we've got our Campo Pilsner there. But a little tabletop, so a great spot where you can put your sauces or your meats, or when you're cooking outside or setting down your drinks. And then again, aluminum wheels, which you can see from this side. And at this point, we've gone around the entire trailer. Was there anything that somebody wanted to see in particular? Any questions that I can answer for you?
Yep. What is the warranty on it?
Warranty on these models is 1 year bumper to bumper, but then there's a combination of quite a few warranties. They warrant the roof for 12 years. All the appliances have 1 to 3 year warranties. So there's a combination of quite a few warranties, but it is a bumper to bumper coverage of 1 year.
And then we just had a late connector, so if we're all done, they Wouldn't mind
Okay,
another tour inside.
so for anybody who's joined us a little late, we're going to walk through the inside again. So again, front kitchen. We'll just kind of pan around and show you a bit of the interior. Kitchen at the front, lots of counter space, lots of cupboard space. You got an extra roof vent at the front here as well. Again, LED lighting all the way through, air conditioning ducted through the ceiling, heat vented through the floor.
Do you mind showing how the windows open?
Yes, windows, they all crank. So some of them are emergency exit windows, but anything that isn't an emergency exit window, all it is a crank. The one right beside it here is an emergency exit window, so that one pushes out. If you push that right through, then that's where you can actually jump right out the window, but that's how the emergency exit window opens.
And somebody noticed an RV Care decal. What does that mean?
So RV Care is a network of dealers throughout Canada, and then they have a partnership with another network in the United States. So we are an RV Care dealer, being that we're part of that network. You buy from us. If you're traveling out east, out west, you run into any issues, you need emergency service work, any dealer part of that RV Care network will get you service to get you back on the road. They give you first-rate service. They won't put you on the back burner because you're not their customer. Because you're covered through this network, you're going to get priority service.
And what is the roof material?
Roof material is a TPO. And again, that is a 12-year warranty on that roof.
What is the length again?
This one here, sorry, I got my cheat sheet. It's a 26-foot box. Overall length from tongue to bumper is 29 feet 8 inches. And the dry weight is 6,700 pounds. And again, we've got our bathroom, which is an ensuite.
Does the price include a larger fridge?
Sorry, I didn't hear the...
Sorry, does the price include a larger fridge?
The price of $43,900 includes the fridge that you see in this one, which is the 11 cubic foot, 12 volt fridge. It also includes the 190 watt solar panel and the 1,000 watt inverter.
Can the outdoor griddle be replaced by a barbecue?
That is not an option from the factory, but that's something that we can supply. We'd be able to order in and supply you a barbecue through our parts department.
And approximately how much weight can the roof take?
It's not rated for a particular weight, but it is a fully laminated walkable roof. And again, it's all welded aluminum framing. So framing in the ceiling is aluminum, the walls, the floor, everything's aluminum. So it doesn't necessarily have a weight rating. I wouldn't encourage you to go sit up there with a group of friends. But getting up there, like, I'm not a small guy, it supports me no problem at all.
Awesome.
Is that most of the questions?
Yeah, I think so.
So again, this model is our 2021 Flagstaff Superlite 26FKBS. We have this model in stock. We have our team members standing by the phone waiting to assist you. You can call us, you can text us, 519-393-5938. You can view all of our available inventory on our personal website, which is campoutrv.com. We do have 3 walkthrough videos today. We've got this one, we've got another one at noon and another one at 2 o'clock, both on Puma units. But if there is any other questions on this one, I'd be happy to help you. So we got a question. How can I view this unit during COVID and where are you located? So we are located 2 kilometers west of Stratford on highway number 8, which is the main highway that runs basically from Kitchener all the way to Goderich. You can view our Google Maps location right on our website. We are very easy to find right on the south side of the highway on Highway 8. And if you wanted to view it during the COVID pandemic, we are available to be open by appointment. So if you make an appointment, we can meet you at the dealership. And we can get you into the unit, have a look. Of course, masks are required. We do recommend if people want to wear gloves, they certainly can. We are certainly sanitizing our units on a daily basis, but we are available by appointment. So again, calling or texting us, 519-393-5938. We have our team members standing by, ready to set appointments with you. So we still have a few more minutes yet, so I think what we'll do is kind of pan around the unit. Wait for any more other questions to come in. And we'll just kind of show you a lot of the storage and the cabinets and drawers. So many of them, my arms are getting tired. And that's one thing, the amount of counter space and cabinet space that you get in this model, just in the kitchen alone, really separates this one apart from a lot of the competition. Not even sure if we showed the microwave, but we'll show that. You do have the built-in microwave up above the stove. That stove does have the light and the fan built in. And again, the 12-volt fridge, lots of space. Again, we seem like we like to drink Muskoka beer, but we have it in every fridge. Again, more storage there. And then right behind that, we've got our control panel on the wall. So all the slide controls. And again, tank monitors tell you how full all your tanks are, how full your battery is. Everything's located right here.
Just doing my walkthrough.
Yep. And again, air conditioning ducted through the ceiling, heat vented through the floor, fully enclosed underbelly. You got a spot for a TV in the bedroom. You can walk around both sides of the bed, no problem at all. You do have the USB and the power outlet right here as well. So everybody with your sleep apnea machines, I know that's a big thing these days. You do have a spot you can plug it in, and then also a spot that you can charge up your phone. And again, USB ports in the lights up above the bed as well. And you get that above the sofa as well. Control panel on the wall here. This is for your solar. So you got the status monitor, tells you, you know, the volts and the amperage coming through from your solar panel. So you do actually have a status monitor built in. And the nice thing with that toilet, it is a foot flush porcelain toilet. It's not plastic, and you don't have to flush it by getting your hand down in here. It does have the foot flush.
Do you mind showing how the dinette goes down?
How the what?
Dinette goes, or the couch
sofa?
goes down?
Yep, no problem. Somebody wants to see how the sofa works. So this is what they call a trifold sofa. So the two cushions pull off, they're Velcroed on. And it's very easy. You just grab and it folds and the legs fold down. And then the two cushions you can store underneath, or you can put them on top with pillows as well. Now, a lot of people will still put those roll-out foam toppers on top just for a little bit added comfort. But certainly if you give the person the option of sleeping on the floor or sleeping on this, I'm sure they'll take this. And then to put it back up, you just flip the back up, and then it's just the opposite. Grab this, fold in the legs as you go, and then it just hinges. And then the cushions Velcro back on. Did see any other questions on there?
I think we're doing okay.
All right. So again, I know I'm repeating myself, but this is the 2021 Flagstaff Superlite 26FKBS, 6,700 pounds, under 30 feet tip to tail. If you have questions about financing, or if you have any other questions about the unit, you can call or text us. Again, 519-393-5938 is the number. I think we're pretty much right at the end. So unless anybody had any other questions, I want to thank you for joining us for this walkthrough today. And again, we do have two more happening today. We got one at noon on a 30-foot bunkhouse unit, great for families. And we've got another one at 2 o'clock on a 32-foot 2-queen bedroom unit. Again, great for families and a very unique layout. So I hope to see you at the next one. Thank you again for watching, guys.